Help me to get into.
Share my screen. Please confirm once you see the screen. Is it visible? I hope the screen is visible now. Can you confirm, please? Hello?
Yeah, it's visible.
Ah, okay. So yesterday we have seen the overview, what you mean by ERP, what you mean by SAP, right? So ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning. That means in a simple language, if you imagine any organization or company, whichever object is associated with that company, so company wants to make more profit by using those objects. It can be machinery, it can be employees, it can be your products. Okay. So ERP-based softwares are available in the market. SAP is one of them. Okay. Now we have seen what are the why people use these ERP-based solutions to get overall control for their organization. That means I want to know what is going inside each department. Okay. If I talk about SAP, each department is equal to module. So sales department is sales and distribution module. Purchasing department is material management module. Finance is FICO, finance and controlling. So on. Put together all these departments, you form a company. Similarly, you will be taking training on SD. Respective consultant will take training on respective modules. Okay. Then we talked about ERP market, how it looks like. So SAP has around 60 plus modules with a market share of 60%. That means 60% of the time, most of the time, companies go for SAP software. There are other softwares also available in the market. SAP provides end-to-end solution. I'm not saying others don't provide, but SAP is in the market since past 50 years. They have a reputation. It's highly secured software. Okay. Um, it's a systems application products in data processing. Like I said, it's been here since 50 years. They started with R1 structure, slowly moved to R2 structure, then R3, ECC, HANA, and now S4 HANA. Now, these are the versions. Now, if you are using mobile, Android mobile, you will see versions. You have to update every time. So this is just like that. In SAP, the modules are classified into three parts. First is functional module. SD is a functional module. That means point and click application. Okay. So SAP has created this template. The template allows you to activate any company on this software. For example, if I take Reliance, Reliance wants to come onto SAP, then I can have multiple references already in SAP software. So I can, take a reference of those company and create Reliance on the software. So basically, as a sales consultant, your job will be to take the requirement from Reliance, understand how their business is from sales point of view, and create that department onto the SAP system. Okay, this will be your role. This is from the IT side. Okay, how about consulting side? Reliance doesn't know SAP, so you will explain them how your sales orders will work, how your quotations will work. So in sales, the main thing is order to cash. That means inquiry, quotation, order, delivery, and invoice. These are the core functionalities in SD. So Reliance will be interested in how my business will run on this software. And from sales point of view, you have to explain them. Okay, that includes different functionalities like pricing. We have special processes that I'm going to explain you or train you on. Then we have technical module. Just like you are going to take training on sales and distribution module, these guys will take training on technical modules. We call them developers. The modules are ABAP, Advanced Business Application Programming, and BASIS. BASIS is responsible for installation of the system, giving authorization as per the department or module. There is new dimensional, customer relationship management, extended warehouse management, supply relationship management. These are business suites actually, business oriented solutions provided by SAP. You can learn these, any one of these, but first have basic knowledge of any functional module. Once you understand how the software works, then it gets easy. Right? Technology wise, like I said, R3 structure, from here SAP got recognized in the market. Okay. Programming ABAP they use. In the backend, they use Java and SQL. We are going to use transaction codes, okay? So I'm gonna quickly go to the system and show you how it works. Before that, let me just recall what we have seen yesterday in terms of syllabus. So this is the structure all in all for any company. So we are going to create a company on this software. So like I said yesterday also, you have to imagine a company, physical company, and then you will create such a company on this software. How to use the software, I'm going to train you on. I'm going to discuss everything. What is company code, what is plant, what is controlling area, sales organization, distribution channel, division, slowly. Don't worry about it. Just have to have understanding of a basic business. We are going to cover master data. That means customers, materials, pricing, and proof of documents. That is output master. Your forms, invoice receipt, order confirmation, or quotation receipts. In sales cycle is very important. It starts with inquiry. So basically, if customer wants anything from Reliance, then he will inquire. He can either go to website or call the salesperson that, do you have this product? If the person says yes, then he will ask, I'm going to need the list of all the products so that I can shortlist. So inquiry is generated. After that, customer says, okay, these are the 5 products. I need price with the quantity. Then we have to generate quotation. He will negotiate for sure. And then we create order. Once he finalize the quotation, we create sales order. After the sales order, we have to deliver the goods or material to the customer.
Sorry for interruption.
Yes.
And one slide, 2 slides are visible on the screen. One is showing very small.
Okay. You're not seeing sales cycle, is it?
No, I'm seeing 2 slides. I can't, when I'm trying to zoom the one which you are showing,
Hmm.
but slide only single one is getting zoomed, so I could not able to see.
Just a minute. Let me reshare. Okay. How about now?
Yeah, 2 slides are coming. One is UG slide is saying, and the next to that one is showing your presentation slide. I'm
Hmm.
trying to do your presentation slide that's zooming in that only that premises. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Not wholesale. Yeah.
After the sales order, we have to generate delivery. That means we have to issue the goods to the customer. These are some steps. As in when we comes to this topic, we will discuss this. Once the delivery is done, the goods are with the customer, we are going to have a billing. We have to invoice to the customer. So this is all in all in the sales cycle we have to perform. So first we are going to configure the system as per company. We will take one example. We will configure system. After that, we will test it, whether inquiry is working or not, quotation is working or not, everything, right? These are some documents which are already created in SAP system. Okay, IN represents inquiry. These are nomenclatures, basically. QT is quotation. Standard order, cash sales. So there is not just one type of order. There are multiple types like cash sales, normal sales order, then consignment is there, third party sales. So all these scenarios will be covered in the training. These are some sales documents. Now, each business process here consider as a document. 1, 2, 3. So inquiry, quotation, and order comes into sales document. Delivery documents are different. Billing documents are created as a different in SAP. These are some standard documents in SAP. That means processes. Then we have basic functions. In basic functions, we have pricing, we have partner determination, output determination, so many basic functionalities which you have to learn because business uses these functionalities so that you can consider them. From delivery point of view, shipping, we are going to learn in shipping, schedule line. Schedule line is nothing but schedule. It's a schedule of deliveries. That means information about delivery, dates and time. Just like sales document, we have delivery documents. These are some standard delivery documents already created. Similarly, we have billing and billing documents. In special processes, we are going to see third-party order, consignment, stock transfer, and integration. So integration is very important. Let me go back to the slide, this one. Now, once we create each department, we have to link those departments to each other. Why? Because it needs to communicate. So in real life, how it happens, if sales department gets inquiry or requirement from customer, then they check with the purchasing or manufacturing. Do we have the stock? They might call them, or if they're in the same place, they will ask. That is happening in real time. On the software, this needs to be connected. So this is where the integration comes. So I'm gonna add or link sales department with the purchasing, sales department with the logistics, sales department with the finance, so that they can communicate. So it should happen automatically. These arrows represents the integration. Okay. We'll discuss today how the projects are carried out in IT. Okay. And some navigations, basic navigations we have to check. I'm going to open the system and show you how the navigation works so that you don't have to worry about transaction codes. Then there are real-time scenarios. I have 15 years of experience implementing projects, supporting projects. So I'll discuss in detail how the projects are run in the IT. Okay. And then there are some standard reports available in SAP. We are going to discuss those and what your role will be as a consultant. Okay. So yes, I hope you can see now.
Yes, sir.
Mhm. So like I said, in IT consulting, we have a projects. Let's say Amazon. Amazon is the company who wants to implement the project. Mm, mm. Okay. So there are multiple methodologies used. This is the traditional methodology used by SAP. Okay, there are phases in SAP methodology. The first one is come together. So in this phase, what IT consulting team, now in a team, there are sales consultants, purchasing consultants. From finance side, there will be consultants. All in all, we have around 10 people in the project from IT side. Okay, so there are two parts again here. One is from business side, which are end users, and another one is from IT consulting. Okay, so what happened in this phase? We get to know each other. Okay, so IT consulting will communicate with the business end users. Not all the users, but key users, okay, which are head of their departments, okay, just to understand what their business is in general, right? Then we have project preparation. Then we have business blueprint. Then we have realization. Then we have final preparation. And then once everything is done, we have go live phase. There is one more phase, hypercare, right? So let's discuss at each phase what happens. Normally, one project goes for 8 months to 12 months. You can consider 1 year, right? In project preparation, again, the same thing will happen. So here we visit the company, we explain, it's a walkthrough basically to SAP system, right? We tell them what we do and we get more information here. Okay. Walkthrough for SAP system. We will take any other company's example and we will explain how their processes will work on the system. Okay, similar kind of a company if we have set up. So like I said, in SAP system, whatever server you are going to get, you will have a lot of companies already created. So you can give walkthrough. In here, we create documents of as is and to be. So these documents are basically as is, as in whatever they are currently practicing in terms of business, we are going to note down. It can be in Excel format or can be in the Word format. And to be is what we need to do in the SAP system. Okay. So let's say Amazon has this trading business. They don't manufacture anything, but they are into uh, third party, right? They give platform for users, and that's how they do business. So we are going to note down from department wise. Okay, this is from sales point of view. I'm telling you, purchasing will take their requirement, finance will take their information and write down the requirements. Once we write down everything, then we decide what to be done in the SAP. So this is business blueprint. In realization, we start with the system preparation. That means configuration of the system. Sorry. Hmm. Once we set up the system, that means from sales point of view, we are going to create department, sales department onto SAP system based on the data, whatever they provide us. Then final preparation. Here we do UAT test, user acceptance test. Here, one more thing we have to conduct is system SIT, system integration test. Okay. UAT is user acceptance. SIT is system integration. This we done on our own. Based on the requirement, we will see if the quotation is working, inquiry is working, sales order, deliveries, invoices, everything we are going to perform on our own. Here we'll hand over the system to the users, end users of Amazon. We are also going to explain them how it works because it's new to them. Okay. So in one project, you will have 2 to 3 sales consultant. You're not alone. Your seniors will be there. There might be, um, backup consultants just in case if somebody is not available, then they will fill their shoes. Okay. So the tasks are divided. For example, configuration will be assigned to one consultant. The information gathering will be handled by senior because he is experienced to gather the information. You will be there, okay, with them just to, you know, take training from them. It's on-job training, how it works in the initial period. Then the document creation may be some another consultant. You will be handling configuration under the guidance. You'll be working as a shadow consultant. Then we have this test. Again, some other consultant will be in picture because it's training. You might not have a experience with the client, so senior consultant will help you, or he will conduct this test. After everything is okay, if Amazon accepts whatever we are providing in terms of system preparation, then we go live. That means we handle the system we hand it over basically to the Amazon. Okay. So here production system is given to Amazon. Hypercare, after the go live, they will need some help. Okay. This happens because they are new to the system. So this goes for, it's a support. So if they are not able to create a quotation or sales order or invoices, then we are going to support them. Okay. For at least 3 months. And after that 3 months, we extend the contract for support because this project is done. So there will be a fixed cost. Okay. I don't know, one million or $2 million for this project based on the complexity. If the project is simple, then the price will be less. The consultant will be less. If the project is difficult, it can go up to 2 years or 3 years if the company is big enough, because it takes time to configure the system, it takes time to test the system, to train, it's a different time. Okay. This happens in agile methodology. Sorry, this happens in SAP methodology. In agile, the steps are same. Okay, the phases are same. Just we conduct everything in sprints, in phases, as in sprint 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Normally 6 sprints are there in agile. Now, what is the difference between this agile and SAP methodology? In agile, Amazon, as in our business client, can have a look at the progress. Here, there is no track in SAP. So we will have this beautiful portal to show them, okay, we have completed this much customization. So these 2 phases, okay, will not be considered in the sprints. From here, okay, we will start giving them, whatever we have done, the information. So maybe in sprint 1, we will give as is and to be document. Okay, in sprint 2, we will give them the first topic, I mean, I don't know, the master data, the customers and materials. Okay, then we will give them pre-sales, that is in inquiry quotations. Those processes we will configure. Here we will give them sales processes, here after sales. So sprint wise, they can see the progress of the project and they can test it also. If I create customers, they can go to the system directly and they can test if the customer is getting created, if the vendors are getting created, if the pricing are reflecting or not. But here they have to wait for 3 phases. Okay. And here some special process. Okay. Normally one
What is a
sprint.
what is a sprint here?
Sprint is a, you can say, a phase of 15 days. We will have, these are the planned sprints. Okay. This gives idea to the client, to Amazon, that okay, when it will be completed. Okay. So each sprint will have 15 days. If needed, sprints can be extended. Okay. 2, 7, 8, 9. It as per requirement. Let's say at this point, Amazon decides to have more processes, then we can have more sprints. Of course, this has to be come by management, our management, their management. Because once the project is finalized, okay, we don't take requirements. Because we have fixed costs for each consultant, correct? We have to understand the professionalism. So we tell them in the beginning also that whatever requirement you give, make sure you give 100%. And this is how it is done. Once the sprints are over, then we go to UAT test. Then go live and then hypercare. Is project clear with you? How the implementation projects run in IT? And what your role will be? Siddharth and Venkatesh, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's move to the support project. Like I said, let's say this project goes on for 1 year plus hypercare, okay, 15 months. We can offer Amazon the extended contract. that we will support you after this also, let's say for 5 years. Then we will hand it over to the support team. Okay, this work to the support team. Now here also we have separate
Sorry
team.
for interruption. How
Yeah.
can we know that company using which methodology, like
Oh,
SAP methodology and Agile?
IT consulting decides that. Let's say I'm working in Accenture.
Okay,
Okay, I'm the senior manager. I will decide, I will talk to Amazon.
okay.
I'm using agile methodology because it is latest. Here you get the progress of the project.
This Agile methodology is the latest one.
Yes,
Before one used to be SAP methodology.
yes, this is a traditional, this is old one.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay, moving on to the projects, support project. Here also we have a team from SD side, from MM side, from PP side, from FI side, from logistics side, logistics execution, 5 consultant maybe based on the strength of that company. Okay. Now Amazon will create ticket, okay, as in when the issue occurs. Okay, they will create ticket, or we call them as incidents, right? On different tools, we have a lot of tools available in the market. One is Solution Manager, ITSM, Jira, we have Confluence, we have Solman. See, these are the tools I have worked on. So this access will be given to Amazon, okay, to create tickets. So the tickets are like this. My pricing is not working in the sales order. So it will be directed to the team, to IT team.
Which is the present tool company are using?
All of them, I'm using all of them
All of
right
them
now.
using.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because some tools are compatible with one project. Let's say I'm working on multiple projects right now. So one is of Middle East, they are using Solman. Okay, another one is of Europe, they are using ITSM, like that.
Okay.
Okay, this is subscription. I mean, they have to pay for it. If
Which
they're
one is the latest
already,
one?
all of them are latest.
All of them are latest. Okay.
This is the old one, Solman and Solution Manager.
They are the old one.
Yes, these are the new ones. Jira
ITSM.
is here. Yes, ITSM, Jira. Jira, you will hear a lot.
Yeah, I had this one when I
Jira,
was
some call it
Tira,
Jira.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what happens on this platform? They create ticket XYZ issue. The number will be assigned. The number, incident number will be created, I don't know, with this number. This number will appear in our work list. Okay. Now, based on the topic, let's say if it is related to master data, then it will go to SD. Now, nobody assigns to you. As a support consultant, you will take this ticket on your name and you will resolve it. Okay. This is how support project works. Now, there are complexity for these tickets. Low priority, medium priority, high priority. I'll just remove this here, and very high priority. So based on the priority, we take the incidents. Now you understand, based on topic, consultant will take the incident, but they have to consider the priority also. If it is very high, that means business has stopped. That means nothing is working with this topic. Okay. High means, again, business can wait for 2 days, but it needs to be resolved. Medium, okay, business can wait for a week or 2 weeks, but it needs to be resolved within 2 weeks. Low means, okay, it is not required right now, but we need a solution. Okay, this training will be provided to you once you become a consultant, join a company, they will train you on. But this is what I want you to understand your role. This is what you are going to do when you become a consultant. Normally, they add you in the support project. So they'll give you brief about whatever project they have went live, and then you can support. Okay. Once you have hands-on experience in support, then you get to work on the projects. If you are lucky, then you can directly work on the projects. It doesn't matter actually. Whatever work you do, as long as it is related to SAP, it is good, right? Okay. Any question so far? Okay. Let's move on. I'll save this one. Navigations in SAP. Now I'm going to open this system. I hope you have the access or you're about to receive. I don't know. Do you have the system with you?
No, sir.
No? Do you have any idea when it will be available?
Uh,
Okay, if not, then please get in touch with the Institute Prasad and he will assign you, okay, as soon as possible. Okay. So once it is installed,
yes, can you drag it to the middle?
okay, I'll just maximize this. Okay. So this is how it looks like. This is the system, test system. Okay.
Could not see that.
You don't see it?
Yeah.
Is it not visible at all, or you see it?
No, I think the screen has been zoomed too much, I think. It's become partition.
Okay. Just a minute. Is it
Just drag that screen to the middle, yeah,
okay?
and pull on to the top.
How about now?
Again, it's gone to normal. Same.
Mm,
It zoomed too much, I think.
okay. But anyways, this is not important. I hope highlighted test you can see. This
Yeah.
will be your system. All you have to do is double click or on the keyboard you can enter. You will get your credentials, user ID and password. So you can enter here and add your user ID password. The first screen will be SAP Easy Access. Okay, SAP Easy Access. This will be your initial screen. Now, this box, okay, we call it as transaction box. Here you can run your transactions. So the first important transaction is SPRO. Okay, SAP reference object. Here you have to go into implementation guide. So in the project you are going to implement. So this is SAP reference implementation guide. Click here and you will enter into the implementation guide. From here only we are going to set up our department, set up the company. Okay. Now before we start, some basic navigations. This is the transaction box. This is to save. This is not active, but once we start configuration, we are going to save a lot of data. So this is save button, right? After that, we have back. So if you want to go back, then you will use this. This one is same as back, but it will take you all the way back. I mean, exit from whatever screen you are. Okay. If this doesn't work, then you can always cancel. If you're doing something you don't want to save, then simply cancel this. Okay. This is the print button. If you want to print something, then you can, if your local printer is assigned. This is to find, just like Control F you do in Excel. You can find anything like a specific topic, sales, order, reason. It might take some time because it's searching everywhere. This is the continue button. If you press this, then you will enter into the next screen. This is to cancel. Okay. If something like this happens, now you cannot open another screen. See here. I don't have any chance to open the screen. So what can I do is, before search, there is a small icon. Click here. Okay. Once you click here, you can create a new session and you will come here. Okay. Let me show you again. This is to find sales order. Let's find sales order. So it found sales order, the name sales order. So it finds with the name. If I click on this plus, then it will find the next entry with the sales order as a name. So if I click here, then it gives me another entry which contains sales order as a text. Okay. This is to first page, to go all the way to first page to last page. This is to page up, page down. These are some basic navigations. This is to create a new session. So I created a new session by using another option from here. And in the next screen, I can use this one to create one more session. This is to generate a shortcut. Let's say you want to create a shortcut for this transaction list of sales order. You can click here and you can decide where to put this shortcut. Okay. I'll add it onto the desktop, or I'll simply browse. Let's say this one. Okay. And this one, or simply go to desktop and add. Oh, this is a remote desktop, so I cannot save it. Okay. But just like this shortcut, once you on your laptop, you can see this small icons. These are your shortcuts. Help, you don't know what this particular screen is, then you can simply go to help. This is provided by SAP. Okay, it will take you to the browser and it will try to help you out with this screen. Okay, this is to layout, just to change the theme. Right. Now, some important navigations. Let's say here, the document number. Okay. Basically, it's asking for sales order number. I can click on this small arrow, and I can list multiple sales order. or a range. Okay, from 1 to 100, I want all the sales orders numbered from 1 to 100. I can exclude single values. I can exclude range also. That I don't want this. Okay, so this is multiple selection. The important one, going back, let's say you don't know what this is. Okay, list of sales order. You click on anything and press F1, function 1 on your keyboard. You will get information. For example, let's say this field and function F1. So SAP will provide the description for this field. Okay, most of the fields have description. Like this. So it says the number that uniquely identifies as a sales document. Oh, it opened SAP help portal. I don't know why. Okay. So F1 is to get the information about the field. So these are some highlighted words. If you go inside, then it will tell you what sales document is. Okay, let me click here. So it gives you more information. Now, a database document that represents business transaction in sales department. For example, inquiry, quotation, sales order, outline agreements or complaints like this. I'm going to write down all the T codes which we are seeing. So SPRO is to implement or configure system. Then we have F1 to see information. Then we have F4. Okay, there is one basic transaction I want you to see. I am in this screen and I want to go back to the main screen. So I will use /n, okay, to exit from the screen. Enter and I'll back to the main screen. From SPRO directly to the main screen. Okay. /O is to open a new window. So this is to create a new session. /O will also open a new window, but you have to enter the transaction. For example, VA01 is the transaction to create a sales order. And I'm currently in this screen. I want to open another one by not killing this. So I will use /O followed by transaction. So it will keep this screen and open another one. Okay. Then there is a F4 button, or do you see this small white box that you can click on? It will give you what should go inside this field, basically the input. So I don't know what type of order I should be using. So it will give you all the options, okay, by using this small white box. Or you can press F4 on the keyboard, right? So F4 to get input in the field. /n to kill the session /o, to open a session. Okay, right. Then some more examples of navigation. See, these are radio buttons. Okay, these you can use. So if I use all sales order and execute, this is the execution button. If I execute, then it will give me all the sales order created on this system. Provided this is the criteria. I want all sales order. If I say open sales order, that means sales orders which are not completed, some error, or with some warnings, then I can get that kind of a list. Okay, and these are some filters, right? What else? We have check boxes also. For example, I'll go to this transaction BP. See, whatever transaction I'm using, you can go through the navigation as well. For example, I used BP as a business partner. I can go through navigation also. /n. I'll go back. So this is my main screen. In the logistics, you can write down this path. Okay. In the logistics, we have sales and distribution, and all the transactions related to sales will be here. Master data, sales, shipping, billing, everything. Okay. Go to master data, business partner, customer, create, and you can click on this. So it will take you to the business partner creation. Okay. If at all you don't understand the transaction, please ask me. Okay. After working 15 years, I have this habit to run the transactions. I use navigations most of the time, but with the flow, if I don't remember, please ask. Right. There are some check boxes we have, like uh, like this. We can use this checkbox to mark such a fields. Okay. Well, we will discover more options once we start practicing. So I would suggest you guys to take the server as soon as possible so that you can also practice. So this is how it is going to be. It's a 40% theory and 60% practical. So whatever topic I am going to take today, okay, you will practice, and then we will see tomorrow, if you have any questions with the system. I'm gonna show you first how it is done, and then you'll practice the same. I expect to be, uh, I expect you to be practice on a daily basis. I know you're working, but you have to take out some time. Okay. So far, any question?
As the screen shown me like the daily basis which I'm working as an end user.
Mm-hmm.